Gaming Weekly. We are 1 week removed from an energizing, influencing, and startling Fortnite tournament. And oh my, what a tournament it was. RA Zink making history and TGW obtaining and capturing the title for the first time in this community's history. Fortnite champion has been crowned. AdrianTheVoice at game started normally for the entertainment portion of TGW. I have my colleagues working with me. However, the Fortnite tournament champion, UndeadFreak78, he's no longer an exclusive commentator for that tournament because he's joining us tonight as a permanent commentator. Welcome, Undead.
Bro, come on, dude. Please, just shut up. I'm the commentary god, and I am here to save the broadcast from your dummy commentary skills.
You only called 3 matches, but anyhow, it's time to introduce AdrianTheVoice
No,
as well.
shut up. I'm the commentating god. Get that in your stupid little brain.
I meant to type 3 matches, by the way, James. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now as well, AdrianTheVoice, joining us on the commentary side of things.
What's up, guys?
He's involved in the game.
Carrying the squad like always, playing Fortnite.
AdrianTheVoice, you almost lost moments ago. Number 1. And number 2, you didn't participate in that Fortnite tournament championship. The fact that you were telling everybody that you were going to win that tournament championship a couple of weeks ago, I mean, what happened?
But you know, Mr. Scourge over here told me not to, bro.
He didn't tell you not to. You're lying. You were just perhaps scared.
Yes, he did.
Maybe you were scared. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce your new Fortnite champion for the first time in TGW history. Please welcome RA Zink to the broadcast. Welcome aboard, RA Zink.
Hi there. So excited to be here.
And Zink, a spectacular victory this past week on TGW when it defeated both Assassin and Wick Pilot to become the champion. Your thoughts on being the champion?
Okay. Look at them skills, bro.
Sorry, what'd you say? I couldn't hear over Alter yelling.
Well, your thoughts on being the incredible champion that you are.
Thank you. You know, it was fun. I had a blast, you know, participating. And, well, it was quite easy, you know, I do say so myself.
Yeah, and the great TGW fans were supporting you, but there was one detractor out there. His name was UndeadFreak78, my broadcast colleague, and, well, he believes that you're a modder. What are you saying to that?
He's just, you know, he's jealous that I have better Fortnite skills than him and I can build better. And so he really just has to release his anger out on me. Because he's too scared to release on anybody else with, like, authority, I guess you can say.
I'm better than you.
But here's the thing that you're not, though.
Listen, guys.
I'm not.
Guys, nonetheless, listen, Zink, you're the Fortnite champion. Obviously, you're going to be a fighting champion when that title's going to be up for grabs. You're going to be defending it. And Undead, he is the champion. He won the match fair and square. Coming up next, we're going to be broadcasting round 2 here tonight on Fortnite. And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. It's Freaks YT looking to make history. AdrianTheVoice and solo Fortnite YT making his first appearance in TGW already down. AdrianTheVoice, AdrianTheVoice, and UndeadFreak78 joining us here to the commentary side of things. And again, moments ago, you just saw Freaks just polarizing his opponents tonight. Altered, what happened? You died again.
Oh, because I got trapped, bro.
Okay. And Undead, moments ago, Undead, you were just calling out Zink, saying that he was a modder. Can you stop with this now? Zink is one of the greatest players we've ever seen in this community. He won the match fair and square.
I don't do that. He won. I saw it myself.
Indeed I did.
That's why he didn't show up for Storm. Because he was downloading mods and cheats. He cheated. He's a modder.
You can't win anything.
Yeah, that's nice. Can you stop already,
I'm
Undead?
better than all of them. No, I'm better than everybody here. Everyone.
You lost it.
I would break the game if I was
Listen, hold on.
That's
It doesn't matter. Oh, you're a fool. You're a complete fool. You are a complete fool, Undead.
I would break
Honestly.
shit.
And look at this man. Wow, wait a second, Undead. It's about the great TGW players, not yourself. This man, Freaks, is a freakish player tonight. His freakish offense on display. What a shotgun. Wow. Hey, Freak may very well be a new Fortnite champion if he continues this.
He's in the party. He's in the party.
Freak is absolutely incredible. He's better than you, Altered. In fact, he's better than you, Undead, because you're claiming everybody that they're modders and such. Freaks is great tonight.
He's better than you, bro. We got somebody who's better than you, Zink.
He's not better than me, I can guarantee you that.
Tonight it is a normal squad Fortnite Battle Royale game.
Bro.
Can you let me call the action, Altered?
I'll 1v1 him right now if it really means that much to you, dude.
Well, there's no 1v1 tonight, as Freaks YT is continuing this pursuit to become the first man, I guess, to make history in TGW to win a Battle Royale squad game. It started back in February with well, Isaac Kroll, it was Golden Mods, and, well, Yellowish Object. Those three gentlemen were trying to become the first ever team to win a Fortnite Battle Royale game. Well, tonight, maybe Zoofreaks is going to actually carry Solar and Altered Beast tonight to be the first ever man to hold a team for a victor of Battle Royale. But again, moments ago, RA Zink, an incredible, I mean, I had so much fun interviewing RA Zink. RA Zink is he's ecstatic over the fact that he won the match, and he really is going to be a fighting champion, I can guarantee you that. But again, this is a normal squad Fortnite Battle Royale game, and every team for themselves, 100 players will spawn in, and they must eliminate as many players until they are the last team standing. And Undead, you were going to say something, go ahead.
Why is Zink even here? Why? He's not, he mods.
Why you gotta hate, bro? Why you hate?
Because Zink mods.
You always hate, bro. You was hit on me when I won the sword tournament championship.
Because I'm better than you, and I did win.
Not better than nobody. You're fair and square.
You cheated.
You're trying to get clout.
You're the best.
Leave it.
Participate in the
I actually cannot believe I can't believe I'm agreeing with Altered Beast for the first time.
break the game product.
Look at this man. Zook Freaks is just, again, his freakish offense on display tonight. Very quickness and agility beginning in this TGW battle unfolding right before us tonight. Well, I mean, Undead, you got to believe, though. I mean, RA Zink was a really good Fortnite player. In fact, he didn't use mods. That's just pure skill. He won nearly 500 games in his, well, Fortnite tenure.
With mods. With mods.
500, by the way, Altered. 500, not 200. We got a minute and 55 seconds until the Storm Eye is going to shrink here now, barricading himself. Zoofreak is honestly doing this very, very well, ladies and gentlemen. He has no help tonight. And oh my, he got eliminated. He got eliminated. Zoofreak got shotgunned by CJ. We're going to go ahead and
totally so much better
broadcast
than
the
me.
next round.
Hey, AdrianTheVoice, are we playing another match?
We're back on TGW. This matchup continues. Zoofreaks alongside with Solar Fortnite and Altered Beast battling to become the first ever team to win a Fortnite Battle Royale. Later in the voice, Altered Beast, and of course, Undead Freak 78, the former Sword Tournament champion, is here, of course, and the current Sword Tournament champion, Altered Beast, is joining us on the commentary side of things. Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Yes.
So, Altered, how do you feel over the fact that Undead has been claiming that he's the Sword Tournament champion, that he beat you in Xbox repeat, even though that it was you that actually won the match?
Hey, I honestly feel great because, you know, he got to hate it. And he's mad because he can't win it. So I feel kind of great.
Undead?
He wants a title, but he can't get one.
I'm happy because I did win. I won it. You won it. I went easy on you because you was
You
modded.
can't get a title, bro.
I
You get it
played
back, you
straight.
can't get a title.
Hey, who was the Sword Tournament champion before that? Me. I still am the Sword Tournament champion.
But who won the Sword Tournament champion before you, though? Me.
All right, no, me.
From the first, bro. I've defeated Swiss Cheese. All right? Yeah, and I came back.
You didn't.
Back.
Wait a second, Altered.
Champion, I still am.
Altered, a little history lesson. You defeated a swag riffball. You didn't defeat Swiss Cheese. You defeated a swag riffball, not Swiss Cheese. Nonetheless.
I know.
Altered
Anyway,
Beast,
so stop,
who's
bro.
continuing here tonight.
Stop
Undead, you
hating on
know,
people.
listen, I don't mean to correct you all the time, and obviously I carry you on commentary, so I won't just carry you
You
and
don't
correct
carry
you.
me.
I do. Undead, but listen,
Then why am I the commentary guy?
you only call 2
Said you was
matches.
commentary guy. Nobody said you was no commentary guy.
And I didn't even need the first match. I didn't even need that first match to be it. I was the commentary guy before I stepped through the door. Okay?
Solar is navigating
But shut up.
through the entire map, and of course battling against the opponents and challengers here tonight to become the first ever TGW member to, of course, be in that historic moment. We already saw history this past week in TGW whenever Zink won the first ever Fortnite championship, and tonight maybe this group is going to be the first ever team to win a battle royale. He did win. It was a fair and square match as the battle continues and ensues, animating tonight in TGW. TGW is the greatest
What's up with
gameplay
the
of all
modder
time.
thing, bro? Why you keep saying everybody modded?
Well, Undead believes that actually Zink is a modder. Do you believe that, Altered?
Why does everybody support
No, I
that
don't.
stupid
I don't believe she's a modder, bro.
I do, and I see I have proof. The proof
And now
is
Zook
mine.
Freaks.
You say you have proof, but yeah, I have never seen this proof.
There really is no proof.
My eyes are proof.
Anyhow, folks, now now that the tournament is over, we turn our attention to the very frightening scene that took place earlier this month. Earlier this month, we were live on Fortnite, and what happened moments ago? It was very, very scary because, ladies and gentlemen, I was kidnapped. I was abducted live on air. And by whom? It was none other than the hacker. The hacker has been destroying everybody over the past couple of weeks. In fact, he's been continuing to just deliver his raid of hacking emotions and such. In fact, we're going to go ahead and take you back to this past month and show you that footage. Oh my god, oh my god. What the? No! 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 No!
Wait, what? Oh crap, what happened to him?
Somebody help! Somebody help! Put me down! Put me down! Put me down! Someone help! Very tough to watch, folks, as we are back here in TGW. That was very tough to watch. The hacker is still out there, guys, and Undead, you know what? I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna ask you, Undead, what do you think of all this?
Alright.
Look, Adrian, I don't agree with hacking, you know, but just let the hacker do what he wants. You know, it doesn't even matter, really.
Doesn't matter?
You're the hacker.
Oh, you're a fool. You're a complete fool.
Hey, I'm a fool. How am I?
This hacker's going against the community and targeting the great players and fans, yet you say just let the hacker do what he wants?
Yeah, basically, to keep me safe.
That is real nice. You only care about yourself. Big guy. And look at that continued matchup. Solar Fortnite with a shot into the midsection, able to just eliminate Starfire here. This team has been very, very well tonight. They've been linking each other and obviously meshing well tonight. Is this the first of our teams to win it in Fortnite?
You know who ain't well? RA Zink, a modder. He don't deserve to be the champion.
He isn't a modder. He's actually known as a Fortnite champion.
Redone.
Will you stop already with this entire modding
It
stuff?
should be done.
He didn't
It
mod.
should be redone.
He didn't mod.
I saw it. I saw it.
He
You're just
completely
too
destroyed
stupid
everybody
to
in that
see it
tournament.
yourself.
It was pure skill, and he won almost 500 wins.
He has no
in Fortnite.
skill. He cheats and is a... Well, I ain't gonna say that
Undead,
word, but he
Undead,
is...
you're just upset. Undead, you're just upset that Zink won a Fortnite champion and you lost yours on Sword Tournament last month. You know,
Excuse me, but I actually won it twice, and then, well, here comes Freak P and Altered being a bunch of crybabies complaining that they're the winners when they're not, and they still ain't. Altered ain't the winner.
Altered is the Crown Sword Tournament champion as Freaks now just eliminated somebody from another country. Wow. Here tonight on TGW, of course, animating. Part of the Gaming Weekly, representing great TGW players and such. And folks, I'm being told, according to what the executive producers are telling me, that apparently Salazar Familia's just joined us live right now because he has something to say for RA Zink. RA Zink moments ago just telling everybody that he was so excited and, of course, pleased to be that Fortnite champion, while Salazar Familia joining us right now to say something concerning Zink. Welcome aboard, Salazar. What breaths? There he is. Salazar, welcome to the broadcast.
Oh, okay. Adrian, please shut your mouth. Undead, can you like slap him or something? Look, I'm here to call out Zink. Because to be honest, I could do a better job than him. And as coordinator of this channel, I'm challenging him to a 1v1 soon for the championship. And Undead, I know you called me out last night, but I'll let that slide. Just keep carrying Adrian.
My God, yes! Somebody finally agrees with me. Somebody agrees Zink is not the champion. He is a martyr. He agreed that Zink sucks. Yes!
Hold on for a second. Salazar has no right. Wait a second, Undead. Salazar has no right to make a championship match like that just because he's the coordinator of TGW. He has to earn an opportunity, a championship opportunity. And now he's just putting himself in a matchup against Zink for Zink to defend the title against Salazar. That's not fair. That's not even right.
Actually, he has every single right. Zink modded. Somebody finally stepped up
Every
to the
single
plate
right.
and agreed
Wait a
with
minute.
me.
Hold on. First of all, Salazar didn't say that Zink was a modder, number one. He actually said that he shouldn't even be.
He didn't say. He didn't, but he admitted that he sucks. Zink sucks. He used mods to win. Without those mods, he would have lost because he is a loser. And
So much for being-
just...
Yeah, so much for being unbiased. And Zoo Freak's now getting shot down here by Laser Shark. Laser Shark here. Oh, is he online right now, Scorch? Okay, I got it. Undead, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Salazar Familia has no right to be facing RA Zink, number one. And number 2, Altered Beast here is trying to recapitalize into this match. The capitalization moment begins to build, folks, and obviously these great TGW players are really beating the tar out of the opponents. The question is whether or not the Solar, Altered, and Zoo Freaks are going to work together, mesh well together to indeed be that team to win for the first time in TGW history. As Altered's getting attacked, building that base, that building offense begins to be on display tonight. Altered is now coming to the aid of his fallen partner, and obviously that was Solar who just picked up Zoo. And this is great about Fortnite. Sometimes you're down, but sometimes you're not down and out. They try to save you back into the action. Altered, what's your prediction of this juncture of the matchup? Nice talking to you, Altered. What about you, Undead? Your prediction, do you think that this team's going to win?
No.
Well, I think so. They're doing really well. 18 super players are left. And for Zoo, oh, wait a minute. Altered Beast now knocked out Anthro, but it looks like both Solar and Altered Beast are in trouble. They're both crawling now. Crawling right into the head of Zoo Freaks.
You want me to tell you why nobody's gonna win? Because I'm not there. But
You're not there. You're commentating with me, and I'm carrying you as Zoo Freaks now beginning to carry this team, though. Altered Beast is down, and look at Zoo Freaks now with a shot to the midsection. Lazar Shark. Lazar Shark was responsible for taking out both Altered and Solar Fortnite here tonight. Question is whether or not this team's gonna do it, and oh my, again! Coming to the aid, coming to the avengeful night for Zoo Freaks. This could be that moment for Zoo Freaks and the rest of the TGW players to win it for the first time here, part of the Game of Weekly. Remember, we've never crowned a team to win a Battle Royale ever. For the past 9 months, folks, for the past 9 months, we've never ever crowned a Fortnite Battle Royale team to win it. Is this the team, though? Is it Solar or Fortnite? Is it Zoo Freaks and Altered Beast making history tonight? Remember, this past week in TGW, we crowned that historic moment when Zink won the Fortnite champion for the first time in this history, in the community's history. He didn't mod his way, but Zoo Freaks now is applying his freakish classic attack mode here tonight in TGW. You know, let's go back to what I was just alluding to moments ago, though. That hacker is out there, folks. I was just speaking to Scorch earlier today before the broadcast. He told me, quote, "I am not scared. We are on alert. It's the Gaming Weekly, but I am not scared. In fact, we're going to fight back." And speaking about fighting back, we have someone joining us at the end of the broadcast. In fact, it's actually a man who's involved in the game. He's known as Solar Fortnite YT, but he's known as Achilles. And, well, he's going to be joining us after the broadcast, after this matchup, and I can't wait to see what he has to say.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why even fight back? Why not just let it do what it wants?
You can't let this hacker do what it wants.
I'm going to do what it wants. I'm going to be staying safe that way.
Yeah, and you're going to get hacked.
Do what he wants.
You're going to get hacked then.
I'm not going to get hacked. He's
You're
going to
sit
look at me
back.
and be like, look at that boy. He didn't even go against me. I'm going to let him be. While
Do
the
you
rest
even hear
of
yourself
you
sometimes?
get taken
Do you listen
out.
to yourself?
Yeah, I do hear myself.
Guys, enemies over here.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, I hear nothing but garbage that's spewing out of your mouth, because how are we going to sit back whenever the hackers threaten this
Says the
community?
tool.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
nice.
sit back. I'm just gonna sit back, eat my popcorn as I watch every single one of you make that mistake of fighting back and get taken down. Well, you know, I win in this case.
Altered Beast catapulted up.
I survive.
All right, well, you do have a match to call. You keep putting yourself over on commentary. Why don't you just sit back and relax and actually call the matchup for once?
Because all these players suck. They're gonna lose anyhow. Because Alter is here, of course.
And ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Fortnite and TGW. Look at Sarla catapulting his way up above to the base here. Got it shot down by Supreme Beast. And Supreme with a huge Supreme shot. Just knocking down Solar. Solar fell through face first. And now floating up midair. Zoo now using the jetpack. Lands on the feet. Got knocked down by the fall, obviously. So it's going to be all up to Altered here to try to regain their life now. Their life and status. Altered Beast quickly now going to, well, perhaps maybe not coming to the aid. Maybe he's going to pick up some bandages first. Some weapons to reassess the situation and strategize midway. So he can just pick up both Zoo Freaks and Solar. Look how close they are. 8 players are left tonight in TGW to crown the first ever Fortnite team to win a Battle Royale. It's this the night, folks. It's this the night. Altered Beast quickly now go to the aid of his fallen partner. That is Solar Fortnite. And obviously from behind it's Zoo Freaks. But remember, the time limit begins to decrease. And Altered Beast is going to have to do this very quickly as Zoo Freaks is back up to his feet. And now Solar Fortnite may very well go up to his feet just momentarily as Altered giving him some aid and bandages tonight. Folks, I'm beginning to think that this is the night. Guys, I'm beginning to think that this is the night that this team accomplishes something that we've never seen before in TGW. We've never seen a team win. Is this the night? Obviously, someday, sometime, a team will win it. Is tonight the night, though? Altered Beast and the rest of the great TGW players, Solar and Zoo Freaks, are working well together. They're meshed well. The strategy, they have been working on the same page, catapulting at Zoo Freaks, and now Zoo Freaks trying to attack the opponent now. The opponent is oblivious over the fact that Zoo Freaks, though, is employing all his building tactics tonight. And a shot to the midsection again, and Zoo Freaks just knocking down Dino. Undead, this gotta be that moment, Undead. You gotta give these guys credit. Oh my god, what a double team! A double team going and eliminating Dino and 20 waffles. Zoo Freaks and Altered Beast looking great. Solar Fortnite as well. These three gentlemen are so close away. These three gentlemen are close. 5 players are left. The store might shrink in a minute in 27 seconds. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to see double history in the Gaming Weekly? As Zink already made history, one of the first ever Fortnite tournament champion. As tonight the night we see the first ever battle. What is it, Undead? What is it?
Why do you keep saying that he is the champion?
Because he is the champion. He won it fair and square enough already.
He's not. It's just
Listen to yourself on
alternating the
commentary.
champion sword tournament. Listen to you taking their sides.
That storm begins to wrap around. Remember, if that storm is able to engulf into the frame of those Zoo Freaks and obviously Altered Beast and even Solar, then these three gentlemen are in trouble. But they're inside that circle. And remember, that circle begins to shrink. That means all the players are going to be consuming that circle too. They're going to be entering in Altered, Zoo, and Solar. They actually know that. Folks, this is going to be the time and moment and place for Solar, Zoo Freaks rather, and Altered Beast to really stay together. Though they don't want to leave each other behind. Otherwise, then their opponent's going to attack them and then eliminate them, and that's going to begin the fall. That's going to be the domino effect. Altered Beast and the rest of the great TGW players. Notice how they continue to catapult their way here tonight on Fortnite. Notice that, folks. Notice how they do it all night long, and that's going to help their strategy. That's going to help their chances win here. We got 13 seconds left. Obviously, that storm is going to stop in. There are only 5 members left, folks. So, Undead, you claim that this team is not going to win, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said last time about Zink. You said that Zink was not going to win a matchup. You have to keep your words short and
he
sweet.
heard that and he decided to download mobs.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Folks, I swear to god! I swear to god I've never seen anything like this! I swear to god I've never seen anything like this! A huge base that was built while Zoo and Altered Beast, and they're making a beeline up above. It is about trajectory and sometimes even vantage point. We saw that multiple times in the Fortnite tournament as well. Altered Beast beelining up above it as well as Zoo Freaks here. So folks, 5 players are left obviously. And we know for the next couple of minutes whether or not these guys are actually going to be working together or not. It looks like they're going in their separate ways. Is that even smart enough, Undead?
No, it is not smart. That's why they're going to lose. You don't separate.
I have faith in these great TGW players. I have faith in these guys. They're not going to lose. They're not going to lose, I can guarantee it. For the first time at the Gaming Weekly, double history tonight. I can crown it. I can see it already. Altered Beast now, obviously, just continue the build. We've seen Altered Beast multiple times in the past. He's been longing for this moment. That longing, feel need of becoming a winner here tonight, a part of the Gaming Weekly. This could perhaps be his moment along. Oh my god, wait a minute! Altered Beast got eliminated! Folks, Zoo Freaks, it's Solar Fortnite. They're perhaps realizing that this is the dissection of their own team. After Altered Beast went down, is the domino effect beginning to creep up to them? Solar Feet with a shotgun in hand every single time he sees an opponent. Obviously, he's going to use that to his own advantage there. Lands on his feet, does the balance. And look at the swarm beginning to shrink. Obviously, they're going to enter right into the circle. Solar Fortnite just able... Yep, there we go. He stopped his free fall and able to land very swiftly and very softly, smoothly to land here without even falling off. Altered is doing a really good job. In fact, he already did a really good job. He got eliminated moments ago, but it's Solar Fortnite and Zoo Freaks. They're gonna have to honestly, for the next couple of minutes, they're gonna have to be on the same page. They're gonna have to be on the same page to make history in TGW. Folks, is this the night we see it? Is this the night it happens? And look at Zoo Freaks, who's just, look at him. He's bouncing around, he's dancing, he's having a fun time. Perhaps maybe that's confidence level beginning to build. Zoo Freaks as if he's saying, you know what, I'm ready for this. I don't care about those 4 players. Zoo Freaks is a pro tonight, along with Solar Fortnite. Altered Beast spectating with us, obviously. Altered Beast, like I said, that longing feel to become that winner. He's going to be a winner, obviously, if Zoo Freaks and Solar Fortnite are going to be working together. A minute and 28 seconds. And folks are going to have to step inside that circle. And Sue Freaks now up midair, able to use, obviously, that launching pad, lands on her feet. There's an opponent right there. The opponent was oblivious over the fact that Sue Freaks was near him, and a shot to the midsection yet again. Couldn't put away the opponent. The opponent now building his base so he can be entracted inside, and Sue Freaks realizes it, but obviously is going to continue up. And a shot there. That's 4. That's 4. And again, oh my god! Oh, they do it! They did it! They did it! Oh my god! For the first time in TGW history, Sue Freaks, altered base, and solo Fortnite win a Battle Royale game! Ladies and gentlemen, they did it! They did it! This team did it! This team did it! On a night where we witnessed, for the first time, a part of the game in Weekly. This was 9 months in the making! 9 months in the making! And it finally culminates tonight as we crown a Fortnite champion! And tonight in TGW, we crown a team to win a victory royale for the first time!
They got lucky.
They didn't get lucky! Get your mind out of the gutter! Get your mind out of the gutter! And give these guys credit!
Actually, no, I'm giving myself credit here. You see, I kept on saying they would lose to get them confident.
No,
Yeah, okay.
bro. No, quit lying, bro.
And it worked.
It
worked.
Didn't work at all. You're a
though,
goofhead,
'cause
Undead.
he
You're
kind
a
of
complete
got
goofhead. Why don't you
eliminated,
actually give
so-
credit to... Why don't you give credit to Solar, Sue, and even Altered Beast? The Sword Tournament champion.
No, Ultra Beast got eliminated then.
Ladies and
he's
gentlemen,
not
what a
Sword Tournament champion.
spectacular TGW match we just saw moments ago. That team, they literally catapulted their TGW tenure into the next stratosphere. We talked about it. This team will forever be known as the team to pick up a victory royale in the first ever history of this channel, in this community. We did it, folks. The Gaming Weekly crowned its first victory. Congratulations to Altered Beast, Solar Fortnite, and Sue
TGW,
Freaks.
bro. We taking W/taking L's around here, boy. Let's go.
I like that. TGW here,
TGW.
taking W's. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's one last thing that we got to introduce, obviously, before we go off air.
Key on them, bro.
History has been made tonight, but there's something that we got to talk about yet again. That hacker's on the loose. That hacker's going to do all he can to try to just destroy every single person in his way. He's going to do all he can to just take down this community. But there is a group that's going to stand up and go against, step up to the plate to take down this hacker. Folks, right now, we are joined by, well, Solar Fortnite YT, a.k.a. Achilles Gamer, who has a huge announcement concerning this issue that we've been facing over the last couple of months. And ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
joining
just-
us right now is Achilles. Go ahead.
Hey guys, look, I know everyone is so scared about this hack situation. I remember the last time Thunder and Sauce were going to team up on this hacker. Well, I'm here to say I'm the guy leading this group to take this hacker down. Next week, they're calling this hacker out.
Folks, next week on Fortnite, RA Zink will answer the challenge. Salazar Familia claims he is better than the champion. And also, the hacker's being called out. Oh my! On a night where history has been made. The first team to win a Battle Royale game. There is a huge, stimulating buzz inside the Fortnite Battle Royale Game Center on the canvas of the biggest game in the history of platforms, because tonight, for the first time in broadcast TGW history, TGW presents a one-on-one match for the Fortnite Championship on the line. Will take place later on. Last week it was Salazar Familia, the coordinator of TGW, who called out RA Zink, the winner of the Fortnite tournament, and in the process became the champion. And speaking of which, there you see Rogue getting, well, eliminated there. Rogue making his TGW debut here tonight. There's God of Hyper Death along with Achilles. Now, we saw Achilles last week in TGW. He made history, but nonetheless tonight, a group of renegades have stepped up to defend their home base. You can feel the angst. You can feel the tension. The hackers being called out. AdrianTheVoice and Undead Freak 78 Night Game Side. And what an evening, Undead. You can feel the electricity. And I cannot remember a night that I sat here with much suspense, with much anticipation, as I have for Salazar the Challenger versus RA Zink the Champion happening later on. Undead, you ready?
Yeah, well, I'm pumped to be a part of TGW here. But, you know, I want to let everyone know something. RA Zink sucks. And he is not no champion.
Oh, come on now. RA Zink, the champion, won the tournament fair and square, in my opinion.
Shut up. He didn't win in my book.
Well, in the officials book, he won. And folks, we welcome you to Season 12, Episode 5 of TGW on YouTube and Twitch, kicking things off on Battle Royale. But there's a twist, because tonight, for the first time, we're going to be broadcasting a post-match of the first ever team to win a Battle Royale. If you recall correctly, as you can see, Achilles Gamer now taking out the opponent. Wow, 2 people able to take out. Moments ago, we just saw Rogue Note and God of Hyper Death getting taken out, but obviously Achilles now is going to try to make sure that he's going to, well, carry the team here tonight. But the point I'm trying to make, Achilles Gamer was a part of that team last week when we saw the first ever team Undead to win a Battle Royale game. It was Altered Beast, Zoo Freaks YT, and Achilles Gamer, who just got taken out right now. But nonetheless, those 3 gentlemen making history. We're going to go ahead and get set for round 2 up next. And we're back here on Fortnite, and it was this past week, Undead, when we saw history made. 3 super players now solidifying their status in TGW. Altered Beast, Achilles Gamer, and Zoo Freaks YT are the first 3 players to pick a victory in Battle Royale. I repeat, the first 3 victories to pick up a victory in Battle Royale. Those 3 players proving to everyone that something that seems impossible may not be impossible at all. And Undead, I mean, I gotta ask you your thoughts on that incredible victory, that awe-inspiring victory from last week.
Lucky. Oh.
We're gonna call it lucky. You're gonna call it lucky.
And
like
Altered Beast wasn't even a part of that win.
Yeah, he got eliminated, but he was still involved in the team.
He fell
therefore,
off
he takes
and got
credit for that
eliminated.
one.
But no, he died before they won. So therefore,
yeah, he may have died.
is not a part of that. He is not a part of that. Just like RA Zink is not a champion. But
Undead, how can you say
Beast,
that?
No.
How can you say that? How can you sit
not
there and say that Altered Beast is not going to take credit for that victory from last week in TGW? Yeah, he got eliminated. I get it. But he was involved in the team.
He was worthless the whole time.
He's a great TGW player, much as Achilles Gamer, God of Hyper Death, and Rogue Note. These 3 great TGW players are looking to make history yet again the week after that incredible victory for the first time in TGW history for the past couple of months. In fact, it was 9 months in the making, folks. We've been trying to look for a team to win a first ever Battle Royale game. We finally found one. Perhaps maybe this is going to be the time when this team does a post-victory. And I do have to ask you again, though, you got to understand what's going through the mind of the champion RA Zink a little bit later on, because it was last week Salazar Familia who actually inserted himself into the championship match, the Fortnite championship match. And, you know, in my estimation, I think Salazar has to prove that he's a great, well, he's a great competitor faced RA Zink for the championship. But the thing about this, Undead, Salazar didn't even prove to anyone because he never won a match to insert himself into the championship to face RA Zink. Do you think this is even fair for the champion Zink?
Yeah, it's plenty of fair.
How's that fair? You gotta be kidding me, Undead.
No, I'm not kidding. You know, RA Zink cheated his way. He modded his way. Even if Salazar didn't do a match, he is better than Zink. Without those mods, Zink he's like a baby. He don't even know what he's doing without them. Babies don't know what
Zink
they're doing.
Baby.
And
Out of
that's what
everyone that I
Zink
know,
is.
you're the baby here. You're whining every single week. Enough.
Yeah, but I'm better than Zink.
You're not better than Zink because he's the champion. Are you the champion, Undead? No, I forgot. You lost the title.
Mods? No, I didn't. I don't know.
You lost the title a couple of weeks ago. You're actually still stating. You're still stating that you're the Sword Tournament champion when in reality you're not even the Sword Tournament champion. You lost the title against Xbox Freaky and Altered Beast in that 3-way on Halo Reach just a couple of weeks back.
I went easy on them.
That's nice. Okay. Well, nonetheless, though,
cry.
Folks, still to come tonight, in the first time ever, here tonight in TGW, we're going to be witnessing the group of renegades that are going to be calling out this hacker, this brewing situation between the renegades and the hacker. Let's take you back to, well, a month ago in TGW when we were broadcasting Halo Reach Undead. It was scary. It was really, well, awe-inspiring if you were this hacker, but at the same time, it was nothing but rampage. When the hacker destroyed the entire broadcast, we were broadcasting midair, a championship match, and out of nowhere, the broadcast crashed. Well, this hacker that was unleashed just a couple of months ago by none other than, well, Sapphire Sniper, that hacker is here to relent. He's not going to be hacking anyone until this TGW channel is down. And Undead, if I'm not, well, mistaken, you stated that, you know what, we should just let this hacker be.
Yeah, I stated that you guys can just go out and do what you want. I'm sitting back.
Well, I disagree with that. I disagree with that wholeheartedly because this hacker is a threat that needs to be taken down. Of course you disagree. You want hacked. No, I don't want to get hacked.
Disagree. Yeah,
are you crazy? I don't want this channel to get hacked. I don't want anyone to get hacked, which is one of the reasons why I'm supporting these renegades.
Like you.
Well, guess what?
Crazy.
Well, guess what? We got some bold members. We got some great members that are willing to step up their plate to go against this hacker. They're known as the Renegades. And a little bit later on here tonight in TGW, these Renegades are going to make an appearance to call out the hacker that's later on tonight as we're focusing back on Fortnite, folks. 47 players are left, 2 minutes and 38 seconds until the storm obviously is going to be shrinking. All these great TGW players known as Rogue Note and, of course, God of Hyper Death and Achilles Gamer, the man who's responsible part of that, right, just a victory battle royale from this past week in TGW. I'll tell you, these guys make a great, formidable team, though, Undead. Nice talking to you. As we are live in the Gaming Weekly, folks, still to come tonight, the championship's going to be on the line. RA Zink, the champion, defended the title against Salazar Familia. Again, folks, from this past week in TGW, Salazar Familia called out RA Zink for a one-on-one match. And for the first time in TGW history, for the first time in TGW broadcast, we're going to be witnessing a one-on-one match for the Fortnite championship on the line. It was that Fortnite tournament championship in which RA Zink obliterated every single opponent. Now, not to knock off the other great TGW players, but RA Zink was a very, very good player nonetheless, and RA Zink is the rightful crown champion despite the fact that Undead, my partner here, says that he is a hacker, a modder, or whatever. RA Zink is the rightful crown champion, Undead. And ladies and gentlemen, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's possible that Undead may have a lost connection. Undead, you there? I think Undead may have left the broadcast here tonight. We're going to provide an update on Undead a little bit later on. We're going to go ahead and get set for this Fortnite game, folks. Last round, we saw Rogue Note, God of Hyper Death, and Achilles Gamer. Those three gentlemen involved couldn't get the job done last round, but tonight they are looking to make history again because it's just the week after in which we saw the three gentlemen involved from last week's game making history for the first time in TGW history, getting that victory royale. Tonight, they're looking to do and repeat history, making sure that lightning strikes twice tonight. And folks, we'll be right back. And we're back here in TGW, still continuing to broadcast this amazing game. And folks, there we see Rogue Note, a developing story here. Rogue Note is inside the storm. The entire storm has engulfed the entire frame of Rogue Note. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Achilles Gamer as well is there coming to the aid of his partner. Both Achilles and his partner, Rogue Note, are going to get out of that, well, storm here as fast as possible. And it looks like Rogue Note and Achilles Gamer are losing life in the process. The question is whether or not if they're going to come to safety, as God of Hyper Death just knocked out Vinny Rowe with an SMG, folks. This is going to be a very, very great development. A critical point has just transpired here tonight on Fortnite, though, as God of Hyper Death clearly coming to the aid of himself. There's two players that are down, and he just got knocked down, though, by Jax. God of Hyper Death with a skull shot there by the opponent. The opponent clearly getting the upper hand of this predicament, and Rogue Note and along with Achilles are going to have to do all they can. Can they make it to their fallen partner? The only two people that can revive God of Hyper Death is none other than Rogue Note and Achilles. And there's Rogue Note now coming as fast as possible, coming to the aid of, there he is, Rogue Note coming to the aid, but again from behind, it's Jack's attack. Jack's attack just attacked Rogue Note. Now, this is clearly a critical point of the matchup as God of Hyper Death got it. Oh my, folks, both TGW members just got eliminated by his own enemy. Their own enemies spilling the blood here tonight as Achilles Gamer's the only one, the last man standing. The question is whether or not if Achilles can entirely actually pick up the victory. No, got eliminated by TIW06, folks. What a great way to broadcast this amazing match, because we just saw the heart, the will, the desire of Rogue, God of Hyper Death, and of course Achilles Gamer. Those three gentlemen, very, very great competitors. In my opinion, perhaps maybe next time they're going to get the victory. Well, folks, coming up next, we're not done yet. We got the championship on the line. RA Zink, the champ, defends the title against Salazar Familia up next in TGW. Don't go anywhere. And for the first time in TGW broadcast history, we're going to be broadcasting a one-on-one match. RA Zink, the champ, defended the title against Salazar Familia, the challenger. But right now, joining us, it is God of Hyper Death, the assistant of the coordinator. And who's the coordinator? Salazar Familia, who actually inserted himself into this match. In my estimation, he should have not done that. He should have proved to everyone that he has what it takes to be champion. But nonetheless, God of Hyper Death is here. Take it away.
How are y'all doing, TGW? It's God of Hyper Death, the assistant of the coordinator. Last week, Salazar challenged the new Fortnite champion RA Zink into a match, and that match starts right now. Oh wait, I heard that RA Zink isn't even here right now. Doesn't matter, I'm the coordinator's assistant, and I hereby start this match now. Ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, he isn't here. Well, I guess he forfeits, right?
Wait a minute, give me a break. This isn't legal. Give me a break. How's this legal?
I'll tell you what's legal, because he is a modder. He ain't even he. It's two things. Without those mods, he wouldn't have won. At least, Salazar was there. Zink, I told you for so long.
Oh, will you stop already? Will you stop with this modding stuff? Come on, wait a second.
I told you for weeks.
Wait, hold on for a second, Andre, because you're wrong. You are wrong.
Was not champion.
You're wrong. RA Zink is the champion. Why? Because he won. He defeated everyone in that tournament fair and square. He's not even modder. And you got to be kidding me. You can make the argument as well that Salazar Familia did not show up for this matchup. Wait a second. Give me this. What do you mean, where is he at?
Where's Zink at right now, then?
Well, where's Salazar? You
here.
can make the argument as well. Salazar, RA Zink, is getting penalized because he didn't show up, but Salazar Familia didn't show up as well. Yet RA Zink is getting penalized?
Because RA Zink is a modder and he didn't show up. Two things on him. Yeah, Salazar didn't show up, but one thing on him, which means Zink don't deserve it. Like I've said for so long, Zink ain't champion. He don't deserve it.
Zink didn't mod. In fact,
Salazar, it's official.
Salazar is only using his power tonight anyway. Nonetheless, we're going to go and send things over to God of Hyperdeath, who has more things to say concerning this developing story.
Whoa. Zink isn't here. You guys smell that? Because I smell it. It's the smell of Salazar being your new champion. As the coordinator's assistant of TGW, I hereby strip Zink off of his championship. And now Salazar is the champion. Goodbye.
Give me a break! How's this even legal? RA Zink is stripped from the championship. RA Zink, the winner of the Fortnite tournament to become that champion, has now officially been stripped off the title of the coordinator's assistant. God of Hyperdeath, give me a break!
Let him speak.
A brand new shockwave rolls! It continues into the Fortnite gameplay tonight, the home of the most popular game in modern history, and the home of the new Fortnite champion, Salazar Familia. I'm AdrianTheVoice, and my partner Undead Freak 78 couldn't make it here tonight. Therefore, we are joined by God of Hyperdeath. We saw Hyper involved in the Fortnite tournament a couple of weeks ago. Welcome aboard, Hyperdeath. Hyper, welcome to the broadcast, if you can hear me. Replacing Undead Freak 78 for one night here. Well, it looks like Hyper's not here. Hyper, you there?
In me here.
Welcome to the broadcast. You're going to be replacing Undead Freak 78, my partner, who's going to be making his return next week here in TGW. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you one thing, Hyper. I don't necessarily agree with what you and Salazar Familia committed last night. I mean, Salazar is a great competitor. I don't want to minimize that, but he used to, he used his power to insert himself in the match against former champion Zink, and then Zink couldn't show up. So, Hyper, you, as the coordinator's assistant, stripped Zink from the title. Why was that?
We're glad to be here, taking place of a great man like Undead, but certainly not happy to be with you, Adrian. Oh, and Adrian, do you smell that? Smell it? Yeah, I do. I smell Salazar being a winner. Something you don't know.
A winner.
Well, I have to disagree with the actions made by Salazar and yourself last night. To recap, ladies and gentlemen, last night in TGW was a very developing and shocking story when we saw a Zink who couldn't show up for the championship bout. Remember, 2 weeks ago on TGW, Salazar, challenged RA Zink to a match for the championship, and Salazar never even earned that opportunity. Now, I'm being told, folks, right now, according to the producers, a little bit later on, Salazar himself, the champion, yes, the champion, the Fortnite champion, the new Fortnite champion, is going to be making an appearance to explain something, I guess. But we got someone else who's upset with his comments. We're going to get set for that a little bit later on. But right now, folks, we are going to be turning our attentions to the TGW Fortnite broadcast. And it was 2 weeks ago in Fortnite we saw the first ever team to win a Battle Royale victory. It was Zoo Freaks along with Achilles, who's actually involved in the game as well, and Altered Beast. And speaking of Altered Beast, the current Sword Tournament champion, we understand that he's going to be defending the Sword Tournament champion in a little bit, in a couple of weeks now, in that Halo Reach Impromptu Sword Tournament matchup, the opening that will be taking place live on air on Twitch. And speaking about Twitch, I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for joining us on Twitch, and also the people, the great TGW fans watching us on YouTube. AdrianTheVoice and God of Hyperdeath, who's joining me on commentary tonight. although you didn't really have much to say. Nonetheless, though, as we are looking on, there's Nanoplex, who's actually making his first TJW appearance tonight. We saw Nanoplex, who got that shout-out last year, if you guys recall. Nanoplex is teamed up with Achilles Gamer, and these two make a formidable team here tonight. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to let everyone know that, yes, Undead Freak 78 is going to be joining us next week here in TGW. He couldn't join us tonight, hence the reason why the coordinator, or at least the coordinator's assistant, God of Hyper Death, is joining us in commentary. And Hyper, can I ask you one last question here? I mean, do you really think it was fair for you to strip that title away from RA Zink, the man who won that tournament fair and square? He beat everybody in that tournament fair and square. He didn't mod, he didn't do anything wrong, and yet you stripped the guy because he didn't show up, right? Well, Salazar didn't show up in that matchup as well. You can make that argument, correct? You know, it's funny because Hyper Death has... Well, there you are. Hyper, you there?
I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. Scorch is hating me right now.
Well, I'll tell you, speaking about hate, I'll tell you one person that's hating as well. His name is none other than Undead Freak 78. Because Undead Freak 78, despite the fact that he is not here, we got to let everyone know that he is hating over the fact that apparently Undead Freak should be the Sword Tournament champion. Now, we do want to let everyone know that Undead Freak 78 is going to be part of that matchup against Ultra Beast for the Sword Tournament championship. But from what we understand, Undead's going to be calling it Ultra Beast next week live on TGW. The question is whether or not the champion Ultra Beast is going to be joining us next week, or if he's perhaps maybe not going to show up. We're going to find out next week in TGW. But nonetheless, I want to really take you all back to what happened this past month, part of the Gaming Weekly. A very shocking development when we were live on Twitch and something happened, and really well, the broadcast crashed midair. It was the hacker himself that rose from hell, I guess, and started hacking everything, and the entire broadcast crashed. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what happened this past month. Involved, oh, wait a minute. And I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I've been here for quite some time here, part of the Gaming Weekly. I've never experienced anything quite like that here in TGW. But we are going to get set for this Fortnite Battle Royale game. Achilles Gamer and, of course, Nanoplex YT. They're going to be doing a really good job throughout the game to try to work together to try to become that team, to become the winner for a second time in TGW. 42 super players are left, 23 seconds and counting. Obviously, that Storm's going to be wrapping around perhaps the entire case, the entire frame of Achilles Gamer. And, you know, Achilles Gamer does make a great, formidable, well, person to go against the hacker. Remember, Achilles Gamer was the man who announced it last week in TGW that he was going to call out the hacker tonight. And speaking about the hacker, that hacker will be called out later on. Achilles is going to be introduced to say something. And there's the Storm, but right in time, Achilles Gamer enters right into the circle. Well, folks, there's KK Doggo 7 getting shotgunned by Lincoln's Cool, and Lincoln's Cool getting another kill there. But again, Achilles Gamer and Nanoplex, those are the two great TGW players that we're going to have to focus on. AdrianTheVoice at game side. Undead Freak 78 is going to be joining us a little bit later on. Kind of Hyper Death, the assistant of Salazar Familia, the coordinator of TGW. We understand that Salazar is going to be joining us a little bit later on. And, well, speaking about Nanoplex, he's going to be joining us as well. He is upset. Or I should say he is upset over the fact that Salazar Familia stripped the title off of RA Zink. And I really want to comment on this real quick. RA Zink won the championship fair and square, everybody. He defeated every single opponent that came his way. And then in that triple threat Fortnite tournament championship on the line, he did win the match fair and square. So why did Salazar strip the title away from Zink? Well, it was because, quote-unquote, Zink never showed up. But in my estimation, I believe RA Zink should still be the crowned champion here in TGW. Anyhow, there's Achilles who's trying to take out all the great TGW players, very intense players, Achilles. He's been so aggressive over the past couple of weeks, ever since we saw him in TGW Fortnite. But when it comes to Nanoplex making his first TGW broadcast, he is a man that is determined to make that historic moment again, despite the fact that we saw a team crown a victor in TGW just 2 weeks ago in TGW. Well, perhaps maybe Nanoplex is going to make sure that he wants to be involved in the fun as well, trying to pick up a victory. And folks, I'm actually being told, according to what Scorch is telling me, folks, this is interesting. Swiss Cheese. So, Swiss Cheese, I guess my former broadcast colleague said that he's going to be returning. He wants to call out Undead for, quote-unquote, stealing his job. I have no idea what that development, but nonetheless, Swiss Cheese, I guess, is going to be joining us down the road to call out Undead Freak 78, my current broadcast partner, as we are witnessing Nanoplex. And there's because for the next couple of minutes, we're going to be learning a lot about Nanoplex and Achilles Gamer. These guys are going to be working together, going to be meshed well together in this team to try to become the second team to win a Battle Royale as Achilles Gamer now destroying that base. Nobody in there, at least at this point in time. This could perhaps be a critical point of the matchup as Achilles is now building up to get that trajectory and does so, shooting down the opponents and come to the aid is Nanoplex, a very strategic maneuver. Nanoplex up above trying to shoot down the opponent to no avail, destroying the bases. Are these two gentlemen involved? And a retail row. And remember, the storm is going to be wrapping around the entire bodies of these two men. There's a shot down to the midsection. Nanoplex and Achilles doing it. Another shot, eliminating the opponent. Nanoplex and Achilles Gamer are doing it, folks. These two could perhaps be the two men to win the... Oh my, wait a second, a developing story. Real Sleepy Slime just took out Achilles Gamer. He is crawling. And now the storm has wrapped the entire body frame of Achilles and God. Or I should say Nano and Achilles are in trouble as we speak, folks, because Achilles Gamer is down and out. And now they receive Nanoplex just taking down the opponent, obviously, but the only person that can revive his own partner is Achilles, and he's doing so. But the question is, can they do so in time before the storm kills them both? This, folks, is a huge turning point of the matchup as Achilles now up to his feet. And it looks like Nanoplex is going to reassess the situation, picking up some of the weapons here tonight on Fortnite. It was just a couple of weeks ago, and when TGW broadcasted the first team to win a Battle Royale team. But tonight on Fortnite, folks, we're going to perhaps see a two-time historic moment when Nanoplex and Achilles Gamer work together to take down the entire lobby, to become that team. And Achilles Gamer, again, applying his strategy to try and get out of this storm, this very, very heavy-like storm, very scary at one point. There's Achilles, though, going down because of the storm. Remember, the life was decreased because of it. Achilles created some sort of base to be entrapted inside so nobody else can suck him down. And now this is going to be very interesting, and I'll tell you why. Because Nanoplex here is now headed his way, his being Achilles Gamer. And now Achilles Gamer is losing the life. Nanoplex is regaining his strength at this point in time. The question is whether or not if he can make it to Achilles here in TGW. There you see Nanoplex was he was saying yes right there. He believes that he's very, very confident tonight. His first time in TGW. And again, folks, want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for joining us here tonight, a part of the Gaming Weekly, broadcasting live on Twitch and also on YouTube. The Gaming Weekly presenting Fortnite for a, fifth time. And tonight, perhaps again, will this be the team as Achilles got knocked out? Nanoplex is the only man that is alive, and maybe Nanoplex can be that man, can be the first man in TGW history to pick up a Battle Royale team alone. We're going to find out here tonight, a part of the Gaming Weekly. But folks, I'm still shocked again to revisit the issue. RA Zink getting stripped off the championship. Nanoplex is upset over that. A little bit later on, Nanoplex is going to voice his opinions. And, Nanoplex does make some great argument, though. And just like, I've been saying over the past couple of segments, RA Zink should still be the champion in TGW, the Fortnite champion that is. If you recall correctly, and if you watched the previous video, RA Zink won the entire match, the entire tournament, fair and square. So Nanoplex obviously is going to have to reassess the situation. This is going to be very, very fun to watch because Nanoplex has nobody at his side to aid him. But Nanoplex realizes that, and he's going to take out the sniper. Now approaching the entire circle. Remember, the circle is the only way, the only place where you can get immune from the storm. The storm's going to be wrapping around the entire map, folks. This is going to be perhaps a predicament in which Nanoplex is going to have to take that very methodical pace because over the next couple of minutes here, again, he's going to be doing this on his own. But the more people that get eliminated, the chances of Nanoplex winning, it increases from here on out. Nanoplex now picking up some stuff here. And Nano, who actually made a TGW impression last year in 2017 when he won himself that great shout-out that happened in 2017. And Nanoplex is going to make a great impression. In fact, he already did. Nanoplex is already making a great impression here tonight, a part of the Gaming Weekly, being that last man stand and make history here, part of the Gaming Weekly. He's already here near the side that is Wailing Woods and now entering where Risky Reels is at. That is inside that circle. That circle will immune you from that storm. And we talked about the strategy sometimes, whenever it's a Battle Royale, you use your own team for their own comfort and such. And obviously, whenever the team is down to that, you're going to have to help them throughout the match. Well, in this time, it looks like Nanoplex has nobody. He has nobody as Nanoplex, and Nanoplex perhaps realized that. But maybe he's gonna have to stay down low to avoid the shot. Here we go. Nanoplex with the sniper trying to attack the opponent. The opponent are quickly building a base, but Nanoplex realizes it, and it's gonna destroy the base first of all. Now shooting across the man, the entire frame. That is a deadlift of a man that honestly probably weighs over 250 pounds. The character does, and he's able to just lift through quickly. And now this is an ambush. This is an ambush, folks. A 2-1 assault. Nanoplex is getting attacked here. Now a 3-1 assault. Nanoplex getting shotgun there by Lil Curry. Listen, Achilles Gamer, God of Hyperdeath, and Nanoplex, those three gentlemen here in this team did a really, really good job, but you got to give credit. You got to give credit to Nanoplex. The way he played tonight was impressive nonetheless. Back on TGW, we just saw Nanoplex, God of Hyperdeath, and Achilles Gamer try to do all they can to try to pick up a victory for the second time. And TGW, a great way for them to truly impress the great TGW fans, but obviously it was not to be to pick up a victory. Well, speaking about Nanoplex, who was just involved, he's here tonight. He has a lot, plenty to say concerning the whole RA Zink controversy. Remember, RA Zink got stripped off the title because Salazar Familia stated that apparently he didn't show up, or at least more or less Salazar Familia's coordinator, God of Hyperdeath. With that being said, welcome aboard, Nanoplex.
Hey guys, I'm Nanoplex. And I saw what happened in the previous episode. Salazar Familia is crowned champion? Bro, that's crazy. This is bull. I've seen Zink, and he shouldn't have been stripped just because he didn't show up. He had some life issues to fix, yet they stripped him? What's up with that? Salazar, get your ass down here.
Haha. Oh gosh. What is it, Nanoplex? I'm the new champion. Got a problem?
Heck yeah, I got a problem. You think we're stupid? Just because you're coordinator doesn't mean you have the power, like, you have to use your power like that. You can't crown yourself champion when you yourself didn't even show up. You had your little puppet Hyper speak for you.
And I should care why? You're a waste of time. And even space. And just like Hyper said, you smell that? Because I smell it. It's a strong smell. The smell of being a winner. I'm a winner. And you, my friend, are a loser. Peace.
Oh, this isn't over. This isn't over. Your ass will just watch.
Like, developing story between Salazar the champion and Nanoplex, who's obviously upset over the recent power abuse. Well, from this developing story to the next, we have the hacker that's going to be called out. Remember that hacker that has been raining through the broadcasts over the past couple of months. Right now, we are being joined by Achilles Gamer, who is involved in the Fortnite gameplay right now. Achilles Gamer has something to say concerning the hacker situation. Welcome aboard, Achilles.
So, last week I vowed the hacker to be called out. That's what I plan on doing. This hacker's been nothing but a threat to us. I plan on stopping it. However, I'm not alone. In fact, I have my own team. And soon, we are all going to issue war with this thing. Just watch.
And the hacking war continues! Achilles Gamer vows he's gonna call out this hacker, but he's not alone! He has a team! What will happen in TGW? Judgment Day is upon us!